myself, afraid to commit to marriage, fearful you wind up in courtroom next to Heather Mills? You work hard all your life. Why you should forfeit half of your rubles if it doesn't work out, huh? A glorious 5-year plan, mail order brides, you will not have to pay arm and leg if marriage crumbles like Soviet Republic. My name is Boris Kuznetsov. I am previous owner of professional KHL hockey team in greatest league in the world. During my time as owner of Dimitrovgrad Dictators, I realized some of business principles found in sports could be applied to love life. In Russian KHL, if you invest in players who no longer perform, we let contract expire. We do not do the same in marriage. Why? A glorious 5-year plan, mail order brides, we arrange union between shrewd single businessmen with eager young women from Eastern Europe. Take the lovely Svetlana from Siberia. This mobile 19-year-old farm girl is ready to please even the most elderly of men for rich Western lifestyle. After 5 years, the contract expires with renewal option. If she keeps icing the puck, she's out of luck, you know what I mean, huh? She don't want to go back to Siberia. It's as cold as walrus nipple. Or how about for you, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Katerina, who is former Soviet gymnast who just got released from corrective labor camp after 10-year sentence for making Russia look like toothless babushka in the 2002 Summer Olympic Games. Imagine what this little tart will do to your balance beam for a taste of Western freedom, huh? At Glorious 5-Year Plan, we pride ourselves on gorgeous, collectible, eligible, and desperate women. So why not call me, Boris, at 1-800-RED-WIFE for free consultation. Come, be part of the people's revolution against conventional matrimony. And remember, at Glorious 5-Year Plan, we might be Russian, but we don't believe in redistribution of wealth. Aye, okay?
Harry Carey here. I'm Toro the Cobb, and you know what you should be Toro on? The Cranial Emission Show with Ben Charles, Caleb Crispy, and Miguel Hito.
Welcome back to the Cranial Emission Show, folks. A very chaotic edition of the program.
Did you say chaotic?
I said chaotic.
I'm here and I'm queer. Get used to it.
It's a very festive occasion. Lots of celebrities abound.
Where's my samples?
We had the great Steve Hope here.
Hold on a second.
Apparently we have the great Bill Cosby out washing windows, and now we have the great...
Where's my samples? I would have played his sample.
What samples?
No, I got rid of them, dude. I got rid of your samples. Why?
Oh, no. You know what?
No, I got rid of them. I got it.
Sancho, don't ever play all those samples again. Seriously.
Why? It's a funny show.
No, the samples...
Kind of like Pinky and the Brain?
The samples don't work.
Dingo and the Baby?
No, Dingo and the Baby. No, we don't
Dingo
want that.
ate my baby.
No, I don't want any of that, Sancho. I will send you back to Honduras if you do those samples again.
Wow, you're a hater.
Oh, thank you, Tracy.
All right, we'll let it happen.
Broadcasting, the Cranial Emission Show, broadcasting from the Lion's Den here at, what's the address again, Brian?
1704 and a half East 7th Avenue,
there you go.
City. The
Lion's Den here. If you're listening from a remote location, then get your ass on up here to go and see the lovely Tracy that can pour you a drink from behind the bar.
Oh, yeah.
We are pleased to be joined by Brian Lyon, who has been kind enough to extend...
His name rhymes.
To extend his hospitality to allow us to do a show here. Why, I have no idea. But, Brian, it is a pleasure to have you on the show.
Yeah, I must be out of my mind to let you guys up here.
You probably are. But it happens,
I'm happy to have you guys. I enjoy the show. I love the camaraderie, and the fans. Your fans seem to be having a great time. So.
Yeah, they are, man. We are in a ton of countries, brother. We're probably eclipsing 13 countries now. From Argentina to the UK to the Russian Federation. I mean, Italy.
For some reason, we're really big in Japan.
We are huge in Japan. Japan is our number 2 listenership all the time. And they even eclipsed us one week with 68%.
I mean, it's not the first time that Americans are considered huge in Japan. But
everything's huge in Japan.
Right.
I mean, did you see those Godzilla movies?
or my penis when I went. No.
Weren't those just Geico commercials?
Oh,
yeah.
So, Brian, it's a pleasure to have you here. By the way, anyone listening, they want to chime in, they want to call in, they can do so 813-438-6068. But, Brian, when I first met you, it was at an engagement at a bar across the street.
Was it a cocktail bar by chance?
Oh, you know him well.
When the first time that I met you at a cocktail bar.
Thank you, sir. But no, I mean, you told us about this dream that you had to open a bar across the street, and here we are sitting and a venue that was once known as the James Joyce. This was the old James Joyce. And
That's correct, for about 20 years.
Yeah, and a very historic building. A building that some consider to be haunted, by the way.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. As a matter of fact, where we're sitting right now is supposedly the bedroom of the aunt of the guy who owns the building. He's owned the building since the 1940s, so he's in his late 70s now. And supposedly, she died exactly where you're sitting.
Awesome. She's giving me a handy right now.
I know it. That's why you're so happy.
Whoa, what the hell is that?
You are presently spiritually engaged.
The guys from Are You Not Entertained also do a show called Spirit Made Paranormal. Maybe we can get them to do a secret crazy show in here and maybe try to channel some spirits.
I'm thinking we might have to get one of our former hosts, Jesus Julio, who is known for his supernatural prowess, to channel into the ghosts here
Oh, my
from the
gosh,
show.
that's right. We get the Ouija board up in here or something?
Well, what is the phone in? Someone's asking me what the phone number is. The phone number, if you want to call in, is 813-438-6068.
Thank you for not listening.
Yes. Well done. But yeah, I mean, it's so a very historic building, and
Yes.
I have watched you hard at work over several months trying to reestablish first of all, the structural integrity of this
Yeah.
place. Secondly, the decorum of the place, and you've done a wonderful job. New floors in here, all kinds of new things going on, lushly appointed. And this is not just an ordinary bar; this is a cigar bar first. Am I correct?
Absolutely. You know, we're all about cigars and the cigar history. We're in Ybor City, which is the cigar capital of the world. You know, at one point in time, we produced about 500 million cigars a year right here in this area.
Wow.
So not to mention everything that we did in West Tampa and all over the rest of Tampa. So Ybor City definitely has that history. Kind of funny thing about Ybor City, before Vicente Martinez Ybor got here, there was less than 1,000 people as residents of the Tampa area.
Well, there was
And-
no air conditioning. Why would anybody want to be down here?
Exactly. Well, you know, because it helps with the lungs, you know, when you have those dry lungs. So you got to get down here. That's what they used to tell people.
Well, Brian, I do want to tell you one thing. I've been coming here for years.
I don't want to hear it.
No, I have to give you a great compliment. This is the best place this looks since I've ever been coming here. It looks fantastic.
That is
Well,
correct.
it wasn't hard to improve.
No, well, I mean, you're still working on it, but it looks great.
Yeah.
It looks great.
No, I appreciate that. I mean, you guys have been in here and you've kind of seen what we're doing behind the scenes. So you've had the sneak peek, and we've had some late nights in here, and it's going to be great, man. It's going to be fun. So
Did we?
or did we?
Yeah, I believe we were here for the cheese bachelor party, were we not?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Caleb was walking somewhere. I'm not sure.
Yeah. There's about 25 of you that night.
I walked home 4.5 miles. Proof point.
Yes, you did.
Who's gonna
To prove
walk
a
you
point?
home?
Yeah, proof point.
You know what, though?
tonight?
At the end of the night, though,
I don't know if that makes him incredibly stubborn or incredibly stupid.
Both.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
actually,
go with
both.
the ladder.
I will compliment him, though, because he did make that hamper his bitch when he got home.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Hey.
Yeah, because he peed in it. That's why.
I did not pee in it. I stepped on it, threw it, stepped on it again, and broke
How
it.
did you step on it? Were you gorilla stepping on everything? Like,
Probably.
I'm sorry, Godzilla
Hold on.
stepping.
Hold on. Stephanie, my wife is here. And I
Steve's coming in with a special message.
think, come on.
Can we read that on the air? Or should we probably not?
So Steve Hope just handed me a piece of paper, and it says, "Let's all join hands and contact the fecking living."
And by fecking living, he means fecking living. Wow.
Well, I think you did reach out to the living, and they don't want to talk to you anymore, Steve.
They gave up on him. I'm here. I'm queer. Get used to it.
But no, I mean, so what made you decide? I mean, look, Brian Lyon, Marine, military guy. What made you decide, after all that you've said and done over the years, what made you say to yourself, I want to open a cigar bar in Ybor City? Because this is a monumental undertaking here.
Temporary insanity. So, no, I've actually, and a lot of people don't know this about me, but I was born to two Cuban-born parents who just happened to be both of Sicilian descent. And
So you were Cubicilian.
Cubicilian. Well, and on top of that, my mother's Jewish.
Or Sasubin.
Yeah.
Or Sicilian
So,
cube.
My mother was Sicilian Jew. Her family was Sicilian Jews.
L'chaim.
Which during 1492 and the whole Spanish Inquisition, a lot of them went to Italy. The next year, 1493, they get cast out of there. So if you were Jewish in Sicily, you kind of had to hide.
Now, as another Sicilian Jew,
Yes.
you do understand that also makes us part black.
Yeah.
So
from the
we
waist
are
down.
the most ethnically confused people of all time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Brothers
Absolutely.
from another mother.
Yeah, we've got the Israeli thing going on. We've got the North African thing going on. Then you stir in a little bit of the Italian thing. For me, you add the Cuban side, and then you send me to New York.
I mean, we are biologically compelled to eat pork, and yet it's not kosher to do so.
Exactly.
Tell Mom it's not kosher, Ben.
Well, if you can't eat pork, you eat the other pea. Pretzels.
Oh, I was about to say, Ben's really used to,
Thinking pretzels,
not
right?
eating pretzels.
So in a moment of temporary insanity, you decided to open this place.
Yeah, so, I decided that I was going to do it before I got too old to chase a dream. I spent 15 years as a financial advisor, and I loved that job, made great money at it. But cigars was always my passion. It's in my blood. So I decided that when the opportunity came up, this is what I was going to do. And what a better place to do it than Ybor City. I think I'm in the right block. And I took a historic building, one that's going to be here for a long time, has already been here a long time. So I signed a long-term lease with it. So, like I said, temporary insanity.
So you better make it work, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
there is no plan B.
We're excited because it gets us closer to Nisi's beauty salon.
That's a sponsor of ours. yes.
That is a sponsor. We're not playing her tonight, but because she, she didn't give us the money for this week, but that's neither here nor there.
Typical.
Yeah, she is what she is.
So we've got Brian Lyon here on the show, owner of the Lion's Den. You said you've got a long-term lease signed here. So what can people that purvey the bar, what can the clientele expect to see? What do you have cooking here?
What they're going to be able to get here is they're going to be able to have the finest cigars in the world because I only sell the best cigars in the world. They're going to be able to get handcrafted cocktails coming up shortly. They're going to be able to get a variety of craft beers, and they're going to be able to come here and have a great fucking time. And if you don't, it's not my fault.
That is correct. It's not his fucking fault.
Right. Well, hey, I got a question for you. For
Yes,
the people
sir.
that are here tonight, what cigar would you recommend they pick up and have one tonight?
There's a cigar in the humidor right now called the Casa Cuba. It's made by Arturo Fuente, which their world headquarters are actually here in Ybor City. Their distribution is, if you look out from the patio in the sky, you see lit up the word cigars. That is their distribution headquarters. Their offices are a few blocks away right down here on 22nd. But it's a cigar that's made with some rare tobacco. There's only 4 sizes available. Most of them smaller ring gauge, but they are phenomenal.
Great.
Now, my favorite's always been the Drew Estate Javas. I like the nice, rich flavor of those.
Yes.
What is that a good cigar? I mean, I'm very new to the whole cigar
so
deal.
there's kind of a battle in the industry right now, and you could not have picked a more divisive cigar than the Drew Estate Java.
It's one of my favorites.
And the reason I say that is the battle is, and we're kind of fighting the FDA right now, but the battle is, do flavored and or cigars that have been made like the Drew Estate's Java, which is not flavored, it's infused, which is a totally different process.
Right.
Do they lead to young people, i.e. underage people, smoking?
Oh, the Scooby-Doo syndrome, I
Yeah.
call it. That's what I call it.
I think not, because Drew Estate Javas are pretty expensive for a flavored cigar or an infused cigar.
Yeah,
they're
they're
about
what,
$9.
$8, $9, yeah.
So if you're looking at $9, how many kids are running around blowing $9 on a fucking cigar?
But if a
it's
kid's-
just not happening.
Right.
If a kid's going to go out and get a flavored anything, they're going to get it from a gas station, or they're going to get
Absolutely.
somebody, an older brother or whatever. You need to be checking on those people. And the kids are going to
Absolutely.
do what they're going to do. Kids are infusing. They're taking dry ice and putting it in alcohol now and inhaling that and bypassing their whole, liver and everything like that.
Yeah. I
The
mean,
kids are going to do
way to
stupid
save your
stuff.
liver, great way to kill your lungs.
Exactly.
So,
Now, Brian, I understand that back in the day, you used to do a radio show.
yes.
Ooh.
And
It was called The Stogie Show.
And we've been talking about this.
Absolutely.
And we're going to resurrect Brian's radio show here on the Cranial Missions Network
Yes.
I'm in.
and bring this show back in.
I'm
in. What day you think we're going to be aiming for this?
I think we'll do Saturdays on that.
Saturday during the day?
Yeah, Saturday during the day. Maybe like a midday show.
Okay.
Let everyone get a chance to sleep it off from Friday night because, hey, I'll be here late on Friday night, so fucking I ain't getting up.
Well, I'm
going to
need a chance to sleep it off, too,
Yeah,
from doing
absolutely.
this here on Friday night. So
Exactly.
Unless you were in North Korea, then you'd sleep it off.
that's true.
Yes.
That is absolutely correct.
O-
Now,
only in North Korea.
one last thing I wanted to throw at you. As a military guy,
Yes.
we try to be topical.